Welcome to Mrbelle'skitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers been watching and wondering how to subscribe and don't know how to subscribe. That's all you have to do. Ding! Hit that bell and you are subscribed to Mrbelle'skitchen. Thank you for all your comments you've been leaving, good comments and everything. Hope I've been getting back to you to the best of my knowledge. Today, I'll be doing something nice and good in the Power Exhale. I'll be making some kale seafood soup today. And as you see, this kale is nice and good, standing up straight. I'll be cutting this kale up nice and good, chopping it up small. Also, I'll be using some nice good spinach. As you see, the spinach is nice and good. I'll be cutting this up. And I'll be using some nice radish. As you see, I sliced it up already and it's nice and good. 3 cloves of garlic. As you see, I sliced it up nice and good. And I'll also be using some onion, just slice the onions up and everything. Be putting that in there. And 1 jalapeno pepper be going in there. Also, I have some sweet pea be going in there. They nice and healthy and everything. And also I'll be using some green beans. They nice and good. So this is going to be delicious. I have some nice big, nice whole shrimp and everything I'll be putting in there. As you see, they nice and big. So they're going to be very delicious. And I will be using some Papua New fish. For all my first times, if you can't find this fish and everything, you can put any kind of fish. You can use any kind of ingredients you want to use. For my seasoning today, I'll be using a teaspoon of garlic salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of seasoning salt, and a teaspoon of onion salt. So we'll be using all this today, cooking all this in the Power Exhale. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be a delicious dish. I made one for the first time last week. Some of my kids ate it. It was nice and good. We had some left over, and the rest of my kids looked the next day. They didn't know how delicious it was. They tasted, and they started eating the shrimp and everything. Dad, this is delicious. So today I'll be cooking this. I'm pretty sure everyone will be eating it today because they almost missed out. So I'm gonna put this to the side and get the Power Exhale. Let's get it hooked up and everything. Mr. Belle be right back. Okay, all my first time viewers and everything, Mr. Belle will be cooking in the Power XL. If you don't know how to take the top off, wondering how to take the top off, that's all you have to do is raise it up, 1, 2, and off it go. I'm gonna sit this to the side. And what I'm gonna do is put my water in and I'm gonna set it for I'm gonna put it on simmer and set my temperature for 210. Set the temperature for 210, and then I'm gonna set my minutes. I'm gonna set it for 1 hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour and 50 minutes. 50 minutes, and I'm gonna press start. And it's gonna circulate. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime, I'm just gonna pour some water in. I'm gonna eyeball my water while I put it in here just like this. Put enough water in there so you get a nice good cook and everything. That's about 2.5 cups of water. So I'm gonna put it in there like that, let it circulate and get hot and everything. So I'm gonna set this water to the side and I'm gonna put my fish in soon when it starts circulating a little bit and get a little heated up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my fish in and let it start cooking while it's circulating, getting hot. Sit it in just like that and let it circulate, and I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add my seasoning in it, like my onion powder and everything. Just add it in here, just like that. Just pour it in there like that. Put my little seasoned salt all in like that. The rest of the seasoning. Black pepper, just put it all over just like that. I'm gonna put the salt in like that. Put all this nice good seasoning in. And I'm gonna put this to the side after I put all my seasoning in and everything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just put my garlic in just like this and let all this just cook in nice and good. Put my onions in, just like that. And I'm put these shrimp in, these nice big shrimp. Put it in just like that. And I will be moving the camera over. You won't see my face, but you see how it look in the Power XL and everything, how it's cooking and everything. Just put these shrimp in and everything, just like that. Let everything just cook. And it's looking nice and good already. Just stick that in there like that. Get it nice, good, and tasty. Put them in there. And I'm gonna put one stir on it and just stir that up for a minute with all that good seasoning and everything. And look, yeah, looking nice and good already. Flip it over this fish on the back side. Make sure everything's cooked nice and good. Just flip that over just like that. Let's just cook in like that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move my camera over some so you can get an idea how it look. And I'll be right back. So as you see, it's cooking nice and good and everything. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna just pour my tamarind mix in there and get all that seasoning in there just like that. Just pour it in there. And I'm just mix it up a little, just like that. And as you see, it stopped circulating. It was circulating for about 20 minutes. So, you know, I'm not gonna use all that time now, what I put on there. So, because it just stopped circulating, mix that up nice and good. Everything's coming out lovely. So, also my hot pepper, I just punched some holes in it and I'm just gonna stick that in there just like that. And I'm gonna put my green beans in, let them get cooked nice and good. Put some all over, just like that. Just mash that down in there. Let them cook nice and good. That's looking good. Just like that. I'm gonna put my sweet peas in. Put a handful. This right here is gonna be a delicious dish. Just like that. Just put it in just like that. It's looking good. Oh yes. And And now I'm gonna just stick my radish in there. Just stick it in just like this. Stick all this radish in. This right here is gonna be delicious. This is my first time cooking something like this in the Power XL with all these veggies and everything. And I'm gonna let this cook for a few minutes before I put my kale and my spinach in. It's looking good. You can put whatever, use any kind of vegetables you want to put in here. But this right here, this is the way Mr. Belle does it. And this right here is going to be delicious. Oh yes. Put it just like that. Let that just cook for a few minutes while I get rid of these dishes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put my spinach in, just like this. Put this spinach in here nice and good. Put this spinach all over. Just like that. Put that spinach in. I'm just gonna mash it down just a little. So it'll be all over everywhere. Just like that. Yes, it's looking good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put my kale in there. Just put this kale in just like this. This kale is pretty nice, good and thick and everything. So this right here is going to be delicious. And this is the first time I'm putting this much inside the Power XL, cooking in here like this. So you give you an idea how many people you can cook for. Right now, this Power XL is holding enough for 5 people. So we'll be enjoying this. Just smash that down, get it nice, good, simmer. Yes, this kale is nice and fresh. All them nice, good veggies in there. Stuffed a little bit more in there. Let that cook down. You know, by the time these veggies cook down, it's not going to seem like that much. So I'm going to let that cook for a few more minutes. And this right here, this is going to be done. Just like that. That's looking good. Yes. Oh, yes. Gonna be very tasty. Just like that. Oh yes, looking good. You can use any kind of vegetables. I'm gonna let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, now as you see, it's cooking nice and good and everything. This is done. Like I say, it's circulated for about 25 minutes, and I have, so altogether, it did it for about 50 minutes. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna press cancel, and I'm gonna end it. And this right here is delicious. It's gonna be delicious and everything. As you see, cooked nice and good. So I'm gonna move my camera over some. Okay, this kale seafood soup is done. As you see, everything is looking nice and good and everything. And it came out nice and good. Seems like everything's nice and tender. So we're gonna have this over some rice and everything. But this is the kale seafood soup, cooking with Mr. Belle. If you like it, leave a comment in the box. All my first-time viewers, if you don't know how to subscribe, that's all you have to do. Ding! Hit that bell, and you will subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Thank you, and thank you for watching.